I want to talk about Doctor Who. I want to talk about Doctor Who. I haven't talked about Doctor Who before, and I want to. I want to talk about Doctor Who. I saw a tier list of putting together like Doctor Who episodes and the Doctor Who like seasons and series, and I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to talk about Doctor Who and all the episodes and what I think about them, and then I will do something else. Maybe I'll do more tier lists. Maybe I'll do like a Pokemon Smash or Pass or something. I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out when I get to it. But for right now, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about Doctor Who. So let me just make it so that you can see what I'm looking at, and then we'll do that. Bam. All right, let's see. Can you see this? Can you see this? Does it look okay? It's a little blurry, but it'll work. So we got the seasons, and we got the episodes. So that's what I want to do. Let's do this. Oh boy. Here we go, we're having more ups and downs. I wonder if I get like issues because it's still technically like prime time, and I need to wait until closer to midnight for my like internet to stabilize. Maybe that's what I need to do from now on. I keep on like hitting the record, I hit the stream button too soon, and like my internet's still like, no, it's still prime time and you can't have good internet yet. We gotta wait till midnight and then you can have good internet. I don't know. Anyway, so let's start with this. We're gonna start from the very beginning. We got the Unearthly Child. I've seen the Unearthly Child. It's all right. It's not like the best start to the series, but you know, it's whatever. You got the doctor, you got the granddaughter, you got the two teachers. It's okay. You got Daleks. Daleks is pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it establishes the Daleks and fairly basic, but you know, not the worst. But also not, you know, nothing spectacular. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Edge of Destruction. I do remember Edge of Destruction. That one was the caveman episode, and but it's not memorable at all. I don't know if I would call it straight up bad. I mean, there is that one scene where the doctor like contemplates killing someone, which sucks, but I don't know. I think it's just kind of weak. I think weak is just a better way to put it. Marco Polo. I've seen it, but for the life of me, I don't remember it. So I'm gonna just put it in haven't seen because I don't remember it well enough. I don't think I've seen this one. I don't think I've seen this one, or this one, or this one. I have seen this one. It was pretty okay. I didn't think it was anything great. The like giant bugs, no, whatever. Daleks Invasion of Earth was pretty good. I don't remember if it was this one or if it was the next one that had the granddaughter leaving. I'm gonna put it in good. I think the Daleks just in general, like they don't have very many bad episodes. I didn't see this one. I didn't see this one. I think I've seen this one, but I don't remember it. Didn't see that one. I've seen this one, but to be honest, I don't remember too much of it. But like the image of like the Doctor coming out of the Dalek is just so iconic. I think I've got to put it up in the OK, because I remember it. I remember it being good, and I don't remember why. It's such a vague memory. Didn't see it. 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 I'm just going very quickly through the ones I haven't seen, because to be honest, I have not seen a whole lot of Classic Who. And it sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Oh yeah, the First Regeneration. I've seen that. I've seen the First Regeneration. I thought that was pretty average. It wasn't, you know, I wouldn't straight up call it all the way good, but, you know, it was, I think average is a good place for it. Didn't see 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 it. I've seen it, but I don't remember it. Didn't see 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 it. Which is a shame. I really like the second Doctor from what I saw of him, but I think I only saw the first and last episodes. So I didn't see any of these. Such a shame. And then the War Games, which I really liked, actually. I thought it was really good. Amazing good. It's right in the middle there. It's somewhere between there. I think I'll call it amazing, just because it had like that last scene where like it suddenly bursts into color and it's great. Didn't see it. I saw this one. It was okay. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. I saw this one, but I didn't like it very much. I thought it was pretty weak. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. I saw this one, but I don't remember it, so I'll just put it there. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. I saw this one. I really liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. I'll put it up there in good. Didn't see it. I like this one. I'll put it in average. I'll put this one in average too. Didn't see it. 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 Oh, this was a really good one. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Very good episode. In fact, I like to go back and actually rewatch this episode from time to time. It's a really good one. Didn't see it. I saw this one, but I thought it was just okay. Didn't see it. Ah, one of the best. One of the best episodes. Love that episode. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. I saw this one, but I thought it was just like... I'll put it in average. I thought it was just average. This one was pretty okay. I'll put it in good. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. The Hand of Fear. It sounds familiar. But I don't remember. Didn't see it. Oh, I really like this one. Amazing. Didn't see it. I remember this one. It was good. It was good. Didn't see it. 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 Oh, I did see this one. I'll put it in average. It was just never. This one was really good though. I really liked this episode. I thought that one was really, really good. Did not see it. Did not see it. Did not see it. Really good episode. Oh, so good. Super good episode. Put it up there. Did not see. Did not see. Didn't see it. 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 Oh yeah, these two are really good episodes. I'll put this one in amazing, but then this one... I'll put this one in amazing too. In fact, I might push this one up to God tier. It's on that borderline there. It's really good. I'll leave it there. Hold ourselves to a good standard. I did not see very much of this guy's run as Doctor. Didn't see it. 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 Wait, no, I did see this one. I thought it was okay. Didn't see it. 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 Oh, I remember this one. Really good episode. Really good episode. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Another really good episode. I did see this one. Good episode. I don't remember if I saw that one. No, I didn't see this one. I saw this one, but I thought it was just okay. And then I did not see any of this guy. Like, this whole Doctor, I just sort of skipped out on. I didn't see any of him. Which is a shame, because I kind of want to. Everyone always talks about how he's, like, all bad and all that, but I don't remember. I didn't watch any of them, so I don't know. I did see this episode. I thought it was really good. I am a massive fan of this guy. God. Now, as soon as I say that, his name escapes me. Good old Radagast. What's his name? Sylvester McCoy. That's right, Sylvester McCoy. Massive fan of Sylvester McCoy. I love him in everything I've ever seen him in. It's a shame I haven't watched more of this series. I didn't see this. Really good episode. Yeah, I think it's got to go in the God tier. Super good. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Loved this episode. Oh, really good episode. It's weird. It's a weird one though. It's got like clowns and stuff. It's all about like this clown posse from like who like runs around the universe, and this like godlike race who constantly desires entertainment, and if you don't give them the entertainment, then they just like destroy you. And so the Doctor, like, he plays spoons and stuff, and he tells them jokes. It's great. I love this episode. Really good episode. Didn't see. Pretty good episode. I thought this was a pretty good episode. I can't remember if I saw this one or not. I don't think I did. Maybe I didn't. Movie? I thought the movie was okay. I actually didn't mind the movie. I thought it was. I'll put it in average. Put it in average. It wasn't the worst movie ever. I could sit down and I could watch it again. Didn't hate it. It did do a few weird things, like it said that the Doctor was half human, and it had some weird stuff. And the Master was like not intimidating at all with his more like higher pitched voice. Like he has like this cool like butch body, but then he sounds like this. It's like, what the heck? I always dress for the occasion. It's like, what the hell? Not intimidating at all. All right, here we are. We're in the new seasons now. I've seen every episode of the new seasons. And some of the spin-off stuff. Not all the spin-off stuff, but some of the spin-off stuff. So, Rose, I'll put Rose in good. It's a nice start. It's obviously low tier, like, as far as, like, production values. You're fighting store mannequins and stuff. Rose is a little annoying. The Doctor's a little vague. But I like the Nestene consciousness. I like the plot of, like, aggressive plastic monsters. And the resolution is good. And yeah, it was a good episode. Good episode. End of the World, not a massive fan of this one. It was just okay. The Doctor being intentionally vague and aloof and Rose is a lot more annoying in this episode than she was in the first one. But then we met Cassandra, and she was like a great villain. And I'll put it in average. The Unquiet Dead was a really good episode. Although it is one that I have trouble like going back and rewatching. Especially with that actor being part of like Torchwood later on. I don't know. It's something about it just like sticks out. I like the stuff with it was Charles Dickens in this one, yeah. He was pretty good. It was definitely better than End of the World. I think actually I'm gonna put this one in okay, and I'm gonna put this one down in okay, and this one in average, like that. Aliens of London, World War III. Meh. This was one with like the farting aliens and stuff. It's a nice two-parter, but it's kind of a meh start to the two-parter. I'll put it in average. Dalek was really good though. Oh, so that wasn't like a two-parter. That was the whole thing? Like the whole storyline? I thought that there was more to that. That's right. It picks back up in Boomtown. So that is like, I could have sworn that was a two-parter. Because it like I thought the first part ends with the Doctor being electrocuted, and then the next episode it's like, aha, I get out of the electrocution. Maybe it's like keeping track of them. Maybe it's like stuffing together the storylines. Because yeah, Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. So it's put the two parters together into one thing. Okay, gotcha. That's why it's called Aliens of London, and then it's / World War III. Gotcha. That's a shame though. That's a shame though, because the first part is just average, but the second part was really good. What do I do about this then? Does the first part bring it down, or does the second part raise it up? I think the second part raises it up because Harriet Jones is in the like whole second part, and it's great. Like she's in the first part too, but has a much more minor role. Dalek, really good episode. Really good episode. The Long Game, I thought this one was kind of meh. Yeah, I thought it was weak. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like this character at all. I'm glad he only stuck around for one episode. Father's Day, another pretty weak one, and it has some lore that like gets brought up here and then never touched on again. Rose is annoying. Rose's mom is annoying. Rose's dad is just okay. The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances. Oh, it introduces Captain Jack Harkness and stuff. Like, I wouldn't say that it's amazing, but I would say that it's really good. Very spooky, very scary. And the whole "Are You My Mummy" thing like sticks around for a long time. Boomtown is really good. I like Boomtown. It sort of introduces the heart of the TARDIS and stuff. Good episode. Oh, and then the finale two-parter. The first part, again, is just kind of meh, but then the second part is amazing. Loved the second part. And then the regeneration bit and like the short where like it's like oh, it's got the short. Yeah, Born Again. I like the short. The short's really good. Not amazing, but good. Christmas Invasion was good, I would say. Like, the Doctor's asleep for most of it. But then when he wakes up, you know, he does the whole, I don't know, and the Lion King reference, and he gets his hand cut off, and then he brings down Harriet Jones and Torchwood. Really good episode. Really good episode. New Earth was meh. It was just okay. Tooth and Claw was better, but I would still call it average. Like, defeating the werewolf with mint. Eh. School Reunion was a great episode. Very good. I don't know that I would call it amazing, but it was very, very good. Very good episode. We get reunited with Sarah Jane Smith and all that, which, as you can see through my previous episodes, I did not know Sarah Jane Smith very well. I did not see her in very many episodes. But from what I did see, I liked. The Girl in the Fireplace, another pretty good episode. Actually, I would probably call it average. It's about on par with Tooth and Claw. The whole Madame de Pompadour and the clockwork workers. It was alright. The Rise of the Cybermen and The Age of Steel. I'm not a massive fan of this two-parter, if I'm totally honest. I thought the other world was fine, but it was meh. I'm tempted to put it in weak, actually. I didn't particularly like it all that much. Idiot's Lantern, same, actually. I thought it was kind of weak. The effects weren't all that good either. The Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit, I thought it was somewhere around here. I liked the Ood. It was pretty scary, pretty spooky. It's got a good speech in it, though. Okay, I think the speech actually bumps it up. Love and Monsters, eh. Weak. Very weak. I wouldn't go so far as to call it bad, but it's definitely weak. It's probably the weakest of them. So far, we haven't had, like, a really bad episode. I guess we could put this one in bad, just to, like, give ourselves a baseline of it, but I don't know that I would call it all that bad. It was just kind of, eh. Nah, I'll put it in Love and Monsters, because there are some actually legit bad episodes, and I don't want to put that in with them. Fear Her is another weak one, though. Weak. The whole bit with, like, the Doctor, like, doing the run for the Olympics and stuff. Eh, meh. Army of Ghosts was good. Army of Ghosts and Doomsday, I thought it was good. Good episodes. Pretty sad, I remember. But, I mean, it starts off with, "This is the day I died," and it, like, totally ruins the whole, like, all of the stuff that's gonna happen in the episode. Runaway Bride, I originally thought Donna was really annoying at the beginning of that episode, and, like, the whole, like, pretty much right up until the reveal, and he takes her to the beginning of Earth, and they watch Earth being formed. Until then, I did not like Donna at all. But then, like, she does this really quick turnaround where she helps the Doctor out, and she's like, "Okay, Doctor, you can stop now. I don't know what's good and bad anymore." And you scare the crap out of me, and I'm like, you know what, Donna, I've turned around on you, and I like you a lot. So I'll put that in a good one. Good episode. Smith and Jones, great episode. Love this episode. It's very, very good. Really, Jones gets a lot of really good episodes. The Shakespeare's Code, I like it a lot, but I'll probably still put it in good. But I did think that it was a really strong one. I liked it a lot. Gridlock, again, same thing. Good episode. Oh, The Daleks Take Manhattan and the Evolution of the Daleks is an amazing episode. Very, very, very good. Lazarus, actually, I thought this one was kind of weak. Yeah, weak episode. I didn't like it all that much. Jones's Like Family sucks. 42 was also pretty weak. Oh, Human Nature and Family of Blood, though. Which is weird. Again, the first one was meh, but the second one was just like so amazing. Like if these were separated, I would put Family of Blood in God tier, and then put Human Nature down in just okay. So I'll cut the difference and I'll call it good, but like Human Nature sucked. I did not like Human Nature, but Family of Blood was so good. Blink, amazing episode. Really scary. Introduced the angels, great. Utopia, god tier episode. So good. And the Return of the Master. Oh, I love the Master. I didn't get to see nearly enough of the Master's like classic series episodes. I wish I had seen more of them, and I wish I could find them. Sound of the Drums and Last of the Time Lords, it was okay. It was good. It was, yeah, I'll put it in good. It wasn't amazing. Like, it's a great evil plan. But I actually think that this one is kind of the reverse, where the Sound of the Drums is really good, and it establishes the Master's evil plan, and he puts it into action, and it's really like, whoa, the end of the world is here, what the heck? And then the Last of the Time Lords is just kind of like, it was just okay. So I'm splitting the difference, and I'm putting it in good, because like the first one is like up here in the middle between God tier and amazing, and the second half is like down here between good and average. So I'll put it in good. Voyage of the Damned was okay. Yeah, it was just okay. Partners in Crime was also just okay. Like, the Return of Donna was nice, but I mean, the villain is just like, isn't even really a villain until like the last minute. Like she only kills people under duress because like the doctor was messing with her. If the doctor hadn't actually done anything, no one would have gotten hurt, I feel like. Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. In that episode, she kills the one person because she sees the adipose, and that's why it's a big deal and she has to be stopped. So okay. The villain's a real villain. She gets her comeuppance. It is very comedic, though. And I feel like it didn't have to be a bad guy. It was a little forced, maybe. I don't know. I'll put it in average. It was okay. It was better than The Voyage of the Damned. Fires of Pompeii is a great episode. Amazing episode. I hesitate to say God tier, although it is way up there. It is like the in-between here, but it's so good. There are just parts of it that are slightly weak, and a lot of it is the downtime, the soothsayer bits, and the doctor fighting with the dude in philosophy, and a lot of that fluff kind of brings it down a little bit, but it is an overwhelmingly amazing episode. And Peter Capaldi's in it, and I'm a huge sucker for Peter Capaldi. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Planet of the Ood I thought was good. I don't know. The Donna kind of like disses the TARDIS in it, and that kind of sucks. But I thought it was on the whole a good episode. It is definitely better than Partners in Crime, and it's not as good as Fires of Pompeii. So I think good is just about right. The the Sontaran stuff with the Poison Sky. I think it belongs right here with Planet of the Ood as well. This one had the same thing where it's like the villain is just like a whiny, annoying person who like redeems themselves in the end. It's a pretty okay episode. Honestly, the thing I remember most about that episode is the preview for The Doctor's Daughter. Like, I saw The Doctor's Daughter, and I'm like, holy crap! There's gonna be an amazing episode! I can't wait for that episode! And, you know, it was good. It was a good episode, but it was kind of just, like, on par. I thought it was going to be the return of, like... I thought we were going to meet the granddaughter's mother. I thought it was actually going to be the Doctor's daughter in the episode. I thought we were finally going to, like, meet that person. But, no. It was clone. Unicorn and the Wasp, I thought was just okay. I thought it was just okay. It's kind of dumb. I mean, it's a nice, like, Agatha Christie mystery. It kind of reminds me of, like, those new mysteries. What are they called? Like, the glass knife or whatever. I forget what they're called. But, anyway, it reminds me of them. It's alright. It's okay. Oh, Silence in the Library and the Forest of the Dead is an amazing episode. I want to put it in God tier, but the bits with the little girl did not mesh well with me. But it's up there. Again, I wish there was like a between bit with like between amazing and God tier, where it was like one of the best or something like that. But I'll put it in God tier. I think River Song really bumps it up. Midnight, I didn't gel with. Like, a lot of people say that this one is like one of the scariest ones and it's spooky and scary. I thought it was boring. I did not enjoy it that much at all. Like, the Doctor lost to a mimic. Like, what? I think it's weak. I don't like rewatch. I don't think I would rewatch the episode. I didn't like watching it the first time. Turn Left, similar, weak. I thought it was... I think it's just like a massive downer. I didn't like it at all. Oh, Stolen Earth and Journey's End, though. God tier. Absolute God tier. One of the best two-parters. You get to see the Shadow Proclamation, and Davros is back, and everyone teams up from, like, everywhere, and you get Captain Jack Harkness, you get Sarah Jane Smith, you get Donna, and you get Rose, and Jones, and all of them, and they're Martha Jones, they're all together, and it's great. And then we have to say goodbye to Donna, and it's so sad. The Next Doctor was alright. I kind of wish that he did get to be the Doctor for a couple of episodes. I'm kind of sad that it was like a one-part special. I kind of wish that he stuck around and we got to see... I kind of wish this guy got a spin-off where it was like medieval Doctor in his like balloon, the TARDIS, and we get to see like some adventures from like just him going around the world. I think it would have been cheesy and corny, but fun. I don't know. Like not a whole season, but maybe like 3 episodes. I don't know. It would have been cool, but maybe that's just me. Planet of the Dead was okay. I didn't like it as much as other people liked it, but you know, I would say it's on par with the Next Doctor. Yeah, it's on par with the Next Doctor. Waters of Mars was pretty good, but I think it's still along that same average. Because, like, the bit at the end with, like, the Time Lord Victorious is wrong and all that stuff is, like, really, really good, but you have to trudge through a lot to get to that point. I didn't find these water people all that scary. Like, you defeat them with a hairdryer. Like, come on, you're on Mars. Freeze them or boil them. It's not that difficult. It's just water. Like, it's like, oh my god, the water is evil. It's like, yeah. Freeze it or boil it. You're on Mars. It's not hard. Open a door. Put on a spacesuit. Open the door. Vent the place. I don't know. It's not that difficult. End of Time, I've heard some people be down on this, but I honestly think that it's God tier. Like, yes, the endings are a little Lord of the Rings, too many endings, fine, but this version of the Doctor has, like, been with so many, like, he's been so personal with so many people. And yeah, it is sort of that problem where he's a little bit too human. Sure, he stuck around for a long time. But I honestly think that it's really, really good. And I love seeing, like, the Master actually be on the Doctor's side for a little bit. I actually kind of wish we saw more instances of the Doctor and the Master being on the same side, even though one is, like, evil and one is good. But it's like our mission is aligned, and so we're working together. I kind of wish there was more of that. I liked that. Time Crash was really good. I like Time Crash. I hesitate to say amazing, but it was good. It was good. 11th Hour, a lot of people, I've heard mixed feelings on this, and I kind of agree with it, where it's like the 11th Hour is literally asking you to believe that this is the Doctor for 1 hour, and if you can do it, then you'll believe that he's the Doctor. I wasn't there for it. I didn't buy him as the Doctor right away, but on rewatching this episode, I actually really like it a lot. So I'll put it in good. I think it's good. I think it merits good, but I have a lot of problems with it. I didn't think that The Crack was like a good storyline. I'm kind of a little meh on Amy. I don't hate Amy by any means. She's not the worst companion, but she is just kind of like there. She's not one of the greats in my opinion, but she's pretty good. She does have like some good moments. Beast Below is a great one though. The Beast Below is when I was like, okay, this is the Doctor. I was sold by the Beast Below. The whole like rant of nobody human has anything to say to me today. Victory of the Daleks. A lot of people didn't like these like Power Ranger Daleks. I thought they were really cool. I wish we'd seen more of these multicolored Daleks. I really wish that this had been like the start of like 3 episodes in a row where it was Dalek, Dalek, Dalek. Or it had been almost like a Psycho Ranger arc where each of these multicolored Daleks was in charge of like their own thing. It was almost like the return of the cult of Skaro, where like each one had like its thing going on and they were working together to undermine the Doctor over multiple episodes. But that's not what we got, and that kind of sucks. The Time of the Angel and the Flesh and Stone was pretty okay. I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was just good. It was okay. Like, River Song is the best part of this 2-parter. Everything else is just kind of okay. So she pushes it up to good, but everything else is just kind of eh. Vampires in Venice was weak. I didn't like it. I almost want to make this the first bad episode. It's right up there with Midnight and Love and Monsters for me, where it's just like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Amy's Choice was a great one. I really like it. I wish that it hadn't been revealed who this like Dream Lord person was. I kind of wish that it was like a different reveal. Like, like, spoilers for it, but like the Dream Lord is revealed to just be like some spores that got into the TARDIS, and that's lame. I really wish that it had been some sort of like an omnipotent creature like the Eternals or another Time Lord who just wanted to like mess with the Doctor a little bit and be like, oh, my TARDIS like smashed with yours for a little bit and we're converging, but I'm off on my own adventures being like an almost master, but not quite. In fact, I actually kind of wouldn't have minded it if it was the Master, or if it was revealed to be like, instead of spores that just put you in a dream state, it was like spores that created an alternate version of you, and it infected the Doctor, and it created an evil Doctor that isn't the Master, or something. I don't know. Just, it was good because of the villain, and because the villain ends up just being a hallucination, sucks. Hungry Earth and Cold Blood, I didn't like. I didn't like either of these episodes. I thought the whole two-parter was weak. Vincent and the Doctor was good, though. I liked Vincent and the Doctor. It was a good one. Really showed, like, the compassion of the Doctor a little bit more. Even more than in The Beast Below. I really like the interactions. And I love the thing at the end where, like, they hug, and it's like... life is a pile of good things and bad things, and sometimes the good things don't outweigh the bad things, but it doesn't make the good things less important. I like that message. Lodger was meh. It was okay. It was better than, like, these episodes, but it was okay. Oh, the Pandorica opens in the Big Bang. Amazing, not God tier, only because the ending wasn't the best. I didn't like that it was like a Big Bang 2 reset the universe kind of thing. And she has to remember the Doctor, and that wills him into existing. I thought that was dumb. But the Doctor just, like, saying, F it, time to, like, cross my timeline a whole bunch of times. To, like, do this almost like Rube Goldberg machine of this goes this and that goes there, this goes here and that goes there, and that causes this to happen. I thought that was really clever and cool, and I liked it a lot. Although the Doctor died multiple times and then he's back, and it really was like an episode all about jumping the shark. I thought the Pandorica opens was amazing, god tier start to the two-parter, and then the Big Bang drags it way down, and I almost want to put it down in good, but the Pandorica opens was just so god tier that it elevates that bad second half. Christmas Carol, love Christmas Carol, really, really good episode, amazing episode, really, really like it a lot. I almost want to put it in god tier, but it is just a Christmas special, so The Impossible Astronaut and the Day of the Moon, I'll put it in good. It was alright. I didn't like the Silence as a villain very well. They dealt with it a little bit too easily, I feel like, but I'm glad that it comes back later. But, you know. Curse of the Black Spot, didn't like it. Weak. The Doctor's Wife, god tier episode. So good. I really wish that had, like, come back in some way. I want to see more of the Doctor's Wife. I want to see her return as the TARDIS at some point. I would have loved in, like, either the Peter Capaldi era or late Doctor's, late Matt Smith's era to see the Doctor's Wife conversing with Clara. I think that would have been a good interaction. But it didn't happen, and it makes me sad. I still really hope to see more of the Doctor's Wife at some point. Rebel Flesh and Almost People, weak. I didn't like it. Oh, Good Man Goes to War, legendary. I thought this was a two-parter, but it says it's just one episode. Either way, freaking god tier. Let's Kill Hitler, okay. It wasn't the worst. I don't want to put it in weak because River Song's in it and she does a great job as always. But it really was very weak. I didn't like how she just, like, throws all of her regenerations away to get rid of, like, just some poisoned lipstick. Like, that's so stupid. It should not have taken all of her remaining regenerations to deal with some poison lipstick. That's dumb. It's really stupid. And the whole, like, premise, let's kill Hitler, is dumb. But I'm gonna put it in okay, but it's dumb. Night Terrors was a good episode. I'll put it in average. It wasn't, like, an amazing episode, but it was okay. It was pretty good. The Girl Who Waited, weak. Didn't like it. It really showed off, like, the bad parts of, like, Matt Smith as the Doctor. Like, and it also showed off the bad bits of Amy being the companion. Like, I think everyone in that was pretty crap except for Rory. Rory was the only good part of that episode. I didn't like it. God Complex, weak. It's just a Minotaur running around a hotel. What the hell? Boring, weak. Closing time was okay. I thought the little, like, little cyber mat things were pretty spooky. That's about it. It was pretty average. I think, yeah, it's on par with Night Terrors. Oh, the Wedding of River Song was really good. I don't know if I would call it amazing, though. But it's definitely really good. Yeah, The Impossible Astronaut? Yeah, definitely on par with The Impossible Astronaut and The Day of the Moon. Yeah, I'll put them together. These feel right together. Like these four right here. The Doctor, The Widow, and the Wardrobe was okay, but just okay. Oh, the Asylum of the Daleks. A lot of people don't like Clara. A lot of people have a problem with the whole Impossible Girl thing. I think she's cool, somewhat. She starts getting really, really annoying later on. But this initial mystery, the initial bit of the Asylum of the Daleks, and like the first couple of episodes where we see the various different Claras, and like her first outing as a companion, I like them. I like them a lot. So yeah, I'll put this in amazing. I thought it was really good, especially the ending where it's like all the dogs go Doctor Who. I don't know. Yes, it's very cheesy. Yes, it's pretty stupid, but I still think it's cool. I think it's nice. Dinosaurs and Spaceship was weak though. Best part was Rory's dad. It's like, but it's weak. Town Called Mercy, again, it's trying to show off the worst of the Doctor, but it does okay doing it, and he's kind of redeemed in the end, and at least Amy and Rory are like not terrible in the episode. Power of Three, weak. Although the bit where the Doctor has a heart attack is pretty good. It's pretty funny, and the Doctor going stir crazy just sitting around. That's pretty good too. All right. I've convinced myself to make it average. It does feel pretty on par with Closing Time. The Angels Take Manhattan. I didn't like this episode. And I didn't like it as a departure for Amy and Rory. I thought that was just weak. I thought that whole thing was meh. And also kind of jumping the shark with the Statue of Liberty being a weeping angel that's just giant. Like, how does that even happen? Oh yeah, The Snowman was another Clara episode, which I thought was really good. I liked the intelligence. I thought, and Strax and that trio, even though I didn't like the whole, like, going underground episodes, I thought that Madame Vastra was, like, a really good addition to Doctor Who. Bells of St. John, it was okay. I'll say it was average. Yeah, it's very similar to the Power of Three, where, like, the villain using Wi-Fi connections to defeat you is just dumb. But the great intelligence again popping up, and that ending, oh my god, the ending where it's like this old lady who like removes herself from the great intelligence and gets like unmind controlled from him, and it reveals that like he's been with her entire life, and she's like, "Where's mommy and daddy? They said they would be right back." It was so heart-wrenching. That was so sad. Rings of Akaten is a legendary episode. God tier. No one can convince me otherwise. Cold War was weak. I didn't like this. I didn't like the whole, like, they're trapped on a submarine. Man, the TARDIS is gone for some reason. Ugh. Hyde? I don't remember this episode. Isn't this the episode where they're in like a haunted mansion? And it's like, don't trust the doctor. He's got a sliver of ice in his heart. But it's like bullshit. Weak episode. I barely even remember it. Journey to the Center of the TARDIS was good. A lot of callbacks. A lot of callbacks to lore and stuff. But it was just okay. They could have done it better. And I kind of wish they did, because there was a lot of lore and a lot of backstory and a lot of nods to continuity and stuff. And you actually got to go, like, delving into the TARDIS. You got to see, like, a tree inside the TARDIS that is, like, essentially where the, like, seeds of the TARDIS are growing, and, like, like those are like the TARDIS's children almost. Like each one of those could grow into another TARDIS. I thought that was really, really cool. But then a lot of the other stuff was like garbage. And it's like, oh man. And then yeah, a lot of the like Clara stuff where it's like he reveals the whole Impossible Girl mystery, but then like he erases it from her mind. It's dumb. Crimson Horror was alright. I thought the villain was kind of stupid, but I thought like the premise was okay, and it being a Madame Vastra like episode was like really, really good. Yeah, I think it's on par with Bells of St. John and Power of 3. Nightmare in Silver was really good, except for the stupid kids. I agree, like the kids bring down this episode a lot, because the cyber controller being like another evil doctor episode, very similar to like the Dream Lord thing. So good. Such a good villain. And him being like in the doctor's mind and like essentially trying to upgrade the doctor. So good. But then those stupid kids bring everything down. Yeah, again, similar to Amy's Choice with like the Dream Doctor. Ugh. Name of the Doctor is really, really good. Really, really, really good. I almost want to put it in God tier. But there are a few tiny things holding it back. But it's so good. But yeah, the bit where the Doctor makes out with nothing because River Song is like in his head somehow and it doesn't make any sense. And stuff like that. And actually I think that's kind of it. There's not a lot that I don't like in this episode. It's really good. And especially like reintroducing John Hurt as the Doctor. I know that John Hurt was like, you know, he was very old and he was getting really sick and he died shortly after. But I still really wish there had been more John Hurt as the Doctor. Like I want to listen to like the big finishes with John Hurt as the Doctor, because it's so good. It's so good. I can't put it in. It's not equal to any of these. I got to put it in God tier because it just is. Night of the Doctor was really, really good. I want to put this in an amazing short story. Day of the Doctor, God tier. John Hurt is just like a really, really good Doctor. I really like him as the Doctor. I know that he was introduced as the Doctor just because Christopher Eccleston refused to come back, and he was supposed to be Christopher Eccleston, and like they had to very hastily like create the War Doctor essentially to like because Christopher Eccleston refused to come back. But I think that's probably for the better, because as good as Christopher Eccleston is, I kind of like John Hurt more. Time of the Doctor was really, really good. I don't know that I would call it God tier, but it was very, very good. And unlike with Matt Smith, the moment I saw Peter Capaldi, I thought he was the Doctor. But then the rest of the first season kind of disproved me. Like, I saw him, I saw what they were going for, I saw what they were doing, and I'm like, yes, absolutely. Like, deep breath. I thought, at first, was like, oh, this is going to be a really good Doctor. I'm going to really like Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. But then, like, into the Dalek, Robots in Sherwood, Time Heist, Caretaker, Kill the Moon, the Mummy on the Orient Express, The Night of the Forest, all of these episodes, I didn't like any of them. And I'm like, what? Why does he suck as the Doctor? Like, Listen was really good. Here, I'll go ahead and like put this in. Into the Dalek, I thought was average. Robots in Sherwood, I thought was just okay. Actually, I kind of want to put it in weak because I didn't like it, which is a shame because I really liked that whole time period and aesthetic. I mean, we're listening to medieval music right now. I really liked the whole fantasy aesthetic, but God, they ruined it. Listen was really good. I liked Listen. I wouldn't call it amazing, but I would call it really good. Actually, nah, I'll call it amazing because that ending bit with when Clara goes to... No, actually, because I'm so conflicted because I love that ending scene that it's like depicted right here where Clara goes and meets the Doctor as a child and stuff. But then she uses it to make fun of him and call him like a scared little kid, even though he's an old man, and all that stuff. And the whole thing with Pink, Danny Pink. Listen, I never liked Danny Pink. I'm sorry. I thought he was very standoffish. He wasn't like a great like counterpiece to Clara. I just didn't like him. I was sad when he died, but I didn't like him that much. The way he died was very not. It's because it just happened off screen and through a phone call. Like, that sucks. Didn't like it. Again, Time Heist, weak. Caretaker, weak. Kill the Moon is just straight up bad. This is gonna be my first bad episode. I hated Kill the Moon. I thought it was a terrible episode. It didn't make any sense. It made the Doctor look really bad. It made Clara look really bad. It made no sense. Like, the moon is an egg and there's spider parasites on the moon. It's so stupid. I hate that episode. It is a bad episode. Mummy on the Orient Express is better, but it's still weak. Flatline is weak. Although I did like the bit at the end where the man who stops the monsters, but he calls the 2D creatures that are invading 3D the Boneless. Like, that's so stupid. Like, that what a terrible name for 2D creatures that are invading 3D. What an interesting like idea that is is thrown away and never comes back again, and it's so dumb. The Forest of the Night, I didn't like either, but I'll call it weak. I thought it was like them trying to redeem the Doctor, but all those like child actors and bleh. Oh, but Darkwater and Death in Heaven, Missy is just the best, and it is a really redeeming. Like, I did say that I didn't like how Danny Pink died, but Clara's reaction to it, the Doctor's reaction to her reaction, literally the whole rest of these two episodes, once again, Peter Capaldi, I start going like, okay, maybe Peter Capaldi is going to be the Doctor. The first season, he was not the Doctor, and it sucked, and it was bad, but now, with Missy, and he's like, I now knows, like, I'm an idiot going around in my box and helping out. I'm the Doctor. Really good. Really good. Last Christmas was weak. The whole, like, thing is, like, Santa Claus has come to, like, talk to the Doctor. It was dumb. It was dumb. It's like, there was that one joke where it was like, what do you mean humans have a horror movie franchise called Aliens? No wonder you keep getting invaded. I thought that was good. The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar. I have heard people legitimately say that these two episodes are the worst episodes in Doctor Who history, and I cannot disagree enough because they are godlike episodes. Missy is great, and these episodes made me wish there was a Missy spinoff because she's great, and I would love to see Missy going around and saving the world, but like as an evil person. I thought that was great. And when later on when we see like her like come out of the TARDIS and be like, I'm Doctor Who and I'm saving the world, it's like, I thought that was great, and I wish we'd seen more of that. I thought that was so good. So good. Under the Lake Before the Flood, weak episodes, didn't care. The Girl Who Died, equally weak. Some people really, really like this episode. I don't. I thought it was a dumb premise, and it just like it just served to set up the whole hybrid mystery thing, which I wasn't interested in, and I didn't care. The Woman Who Died, equally weak. This is a two-parter. I don't know why they separated it. I didn't like either one. Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion, very, very good. The thing is, the speech in it is legendary. Like, it almost brings it up to God tier on its own. But the whole thing with Bonnie and shooting a rocket at the plane the Doctor's in is kind of dumb. Although the Doctor running around and with Fangirl and him like giving her like a bullshit like what's his real name, it's like pretty good. It's so hard. I can't quite say that it's God tier, but it is so close to God tier, and that speech is so iconically good, and it really just radiates the Doctor, and I love it so much. But I think there are just parts of it that bring it down, though. I'll put it in God tier. I think it's good enough that it earns it. Sleep No More was just okay episode. Face the Raven was average. I thought it, yeah. I mean, it's another me, Ashilda episode, and it sucks that this is how she goes out. Although the two-parter coming up, like, sort of like reverses and refutes it, like her flying too close to the sun, and like getting knocked down a peg. It's a great story. I kind of wish instead of being called Face the Raven, it was like Icarus, and it was more like an Icarus thing, because it's kind of like what's going on. Clara is Icarus. She thinks that she's flying. She goes too close to the sun because she's trying to be heroic like the Doctor, and she's like sort of throwing herself into things out of grief from Danny dying, which comes back now after all those previous episodes. Like, it seemed like she almost completely got over Danny, and now suddenly she's grieving again, and it's Heaven Sent is godlike. I will rewatch it over and over again. It's such a good episode. I love it to bits. Hellbent is pretty good too. It's not as good as Heaven Sent, but I do think it's still I do still think it's pretty good. And it really shows what happens when the Doctor goes too far. And we get to see Gallifrey, which is great. I like Gallifrey. Husbands of River Song is really, really good. Amazing. I hesitate to call it God tier, but it's close. But I think it's more securely in amazing. Return of Dr. Mysterio is okay. It's pretty weak. Yeah, it's pretty on par with Sleep No More and all them. Pilot. Listen, I'm going to get this out of the way right now. I thought Bill sucked. I hated Bill as a companion. I'm sorry. She refused to learn anything. Very self-righteous, against the Doctor, thinks she knows best, never learns from her mistakes, and they shove the fact that she's like a lesbian in your face constantly, and it's weird. I've heard so many people argue that no, they only mention it in like 1 or 2 episodes. You're blowing it out of proportion. No, that's bullshit. They mention it in the pilot. They mention it in Smile. They mention it in Thin Ice. There's that whole thing where like the dude punches her lights out because she's black, and that's another thing. But they also do bring up the fact that she's a lesbian. They bring it up in Knock Knock. They don't bring it up in Oxygen, fair, but they bring it up in Extremis. They bring it up in Pyramid of the World, because this 3-parter is almost exclusively about Bill, and they bring it up. Like, she goes out on a date, and then the Pope shows up in her room. And they have, like, her mom being like, when are you going to find a man? And she just rolls her eyes, I'm a lesbian, Mom. And it's like, there's not a problem with it, except that they do bring it up almost every single episode. And I don't mind that she's a lesbian, of course, obviously not. But it does get annoying with the self-righteousness. I'm sorry, it does. But the pilot, I thought, was a good episode. It showed off the vault. It showed off Bill really well. It gave Bill a very good introduction. I thought it was a good episode. Smile was weaker. I thought the whole emoji. They speak emoji. Dumb. Stupid. The thing at the end where it's like the nanobots are like a sentient race and they have to like negotiate to stay on the planet. I thought that was neat, but just kind of, like I said, it's just kind of neat. Thin Ice was okay. Again, there's that stupid bit where like Bill gets outraged at the doctor for like having all this trauma and not being paralyzed with anxiety over it. Like, how dare you see someone die? How dare you be the cause of someone dying? How dare you like have this like tragic 1,000-year history and not just be like miserable? What the fuck? Shut up. And then he has that great like that great speech, and she comes around and she does sort of feel remorseful, and it would be a really good episode, except like she doesn't learn from it at all. Like, it seems like she learns from it in the episode, and then it goes away, and then but it's okay. It's a pretty okay episode. Knock Knock was weak episode. Oxygen was weak. The doctor being blind is dumb. It was fine, but whatever. In Extremis was pretty good. Pretty good episode. I hated this 2-parter. Hated it. It's so bad. I don't like it at all. I'm putting it bad, and I don't care what anybody says. It's garbage. I hate it. I also didn't like Empress of Mars. I didn't like that episode at all either. Didn't like Eaters of Light. Actually, Eaters of Light was okay. It wasn't as bad as these. Or these. It was okay. World Enough and The Doctor Falls is a great episode. It's probably the first time I liked Bill. The whole time she was the companion, this is the first time that I liked Bill as a character. And the thing with the Misty Master, yes, they revealed the Master being in the episode in the trailer, which was annoying and stupid. But it was still a fun reveal. I liked the Mondasian Cybermen reveal. I liked Missy sort of flip-flopping between her previous self and her new direction. I liked the betrayal at the end where they stab each other in the back. I liked the no stars, I wish there had been stars thing. I like all of it. I think it's really, really good. I'm putting it in God tier. Twice Upon a Time was pretty okay. I didn't like how they portrayed the First Doctor, because he was not like that. They kept being like, oh, he's just a product of his time and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Yes, the First Doctor thought he knew better than everybody else. True. That did not make him a racist, sexist piece of shit. It didn't. He wasn't. I watched a lot of those episodes, and never once was he like, oh, you're just a woman, you don't know better. Or, yes, women aren't all women made of glass in the end of the day. Shut up. No, that is bad representation just to, like, push an agenda, and it's bullshit. You ruined the First Doctor for no reason. But the thing with Rusty and the fact that it isn't an evil plan, and the Doctor's like, it's not an evil plan. I don't know what to do when it's not an evil plan. And the Christmas armistice, I thought all of that was really, really good. So I'm going to put it in okay. But I am still very annoyed about how they butchered the First Doctor's portrayal in that episode. All right, now we're into this. Such a controversial series, the female Doctor thing. I was on board with the female Doctor. I was. And then the show proved me wrong. I do not like Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. I was super on board with her when all the trailer and stuff came out. I was like, a female Doctor? That sounds great. I'm down for it. You know, we need a female Doctor. I'm absolutely down for it. And then we saw Jodie Whittaker, and I'm like, oh man, she definitely like looks the part. She definitely looks like the Doctor. And then we saw like the interviews with her and David Tennant. And then during that interview with David Tennant, she said that she outright refused to watch any Doctor Who. Like, she'd never seen Doctor Who before, somehow, and she absolutely refused to go back and watch any of it because she didn't want any of the previous incarnations to sort of taint her interpretation of the Doctor. And I think that is incredibly close-minded. Like, why would you not want to learn about the show that you're going to be in? That's stupid. Like, if you don't want previous incarnations to ruin your interpretation of the Doctor, then you need to talk to the writers about that. But you still need to know the history and stuff. Like, you've got to be proactive with your acting. You can't just say, I'm going to do my own thing and fuck everybody else. No! No! Create your own incarnation of the Doctor by building on what other people have done. Very annoying. And then we see The Woman Who Fell to Earth, which looked very low budget. I've heard a lot of people say that the production value is much higher for Jodie Whittaker, and you can tell by looking at it. It looks like the production value is way higher, and I completely disagree. Completely disagree. A lot of the show is in the dark, or set on Earth in modern times, or semi-modern times. Like, it looks incredibly low budget. I don't know what everyone's smoking. The Woman Who Fell to Earth is almost entirely shot at nighttime to hide a bunch of stuff. The villain, Tim Shaw, just looks like a dude where they pasted where they painted him blue and they pasted a bunch of teeth on him. Like that. I thought that the companions were really interesting. I thought they could have handled that really well, and then they didn't. they just neglected to, or they would conveniently forget things, and it's dumb. I almost think that if it was the Doctor and Graham and Graham's wife who dies in the first episode, if it had been them three who went in the TARDIS, and like Ryan and Yaz had died, and like it was the like two grieving parents going on an adventure with this woman, and like almost sort of adopting her and she adopts them, I think that would have been a much stronger thing than what we got with Ryan and Yaz and Graham. Like, anyway, Woman Who Fell to Earth I thought was just okay. It wasn't terrible. I thought the fact that she melted down a spoon to make the new sonic screwdriver was fine. It was kind of funny in all the wrong ways. And again, like the sonic screwdriver breaks a whole lot and it gets a new case. And this is the first time the Doctor has made the case herself and actually made a sonic screwdriver out of nothing but a crystal and a spoon, which I thought was I don't know, I thought it was kind of dumb. I think that it should have been like, I don't know, the old casing or something. Like, again, sort of like in one of the previous episodes where it's like, you know, same hardware, different casing. It should have been like that, where it's like she just wanted to, like, the Sonic is burnt out, but she can repair it. And while she's doing it, she melts down the spoon to, like, make a new casing for it. Instead of making a new screwdriver out of nothing but a spoon and a crystal. Like, shut up. Ghost Monument was weak. Very weak. In fact, I want to put it as bad. Because they flat out established Ryan's, like mental issue problem thing, which I don't remember what it was called, but it's essentially sort of like a coordination issue. And then they promptly forgot about it as he runs around shooting people, and he says that he learned how to shoot people from video games. Shut up. Being good at video games does not make you good at shooting people. What the fuck is wrong with you? And also, you have that hand-eye coordination problem. You shouldn't be able to shoot anyway. You shouldn't even really be. I mean, I guess you could play video games because it's not hand-eye coordination. Anyway, it was dumb, it was handled poorly, and it was stupid. Rosa, this is where, like, me living in the South for a long time sort of, like, gives me issues, because I've heard this story told so much and handled with so much more respect than this episode really gave it. This episode was much more on the side of being preachy, much more on the side of white man bad than it should have been. Because, yes, all of those prejudices did exist. Yes, all of those things did in fact happen. But, one, Rosa Parks was not the first person that this happened to, nor was she the first person who stood up for this right. She was not the first person. She was the second person. She just had better connections than the first person. And again, like, the whole thing is like, you people are from Britain, then we don't take kindly to you. That's bupkis. That's bullshit. As soon as, like, we attained freedom from British, we very quickly re-established friendly ties with them. By this point, we were allies, and there were lots of people who were coming here from Britain, and there were still people who had British roots in, like, their families and stuff, and those people were in the South, and it just didn't make any sense. It made no sense at all. And it very much was on the side of being a preachy, white man bad story. Which is a shame, because the story has been done so much better and with so much more respect. And then the villain being a racist from the future, from the time agency, with a time manipulator who just wants to stop this one moment in history, because apparently if this one moment in history doesn't happen, then slavery comes back. That's bullshit. It's garbage. So I think that it's a bad episode. A lot of people can fight me on this, and that's fine. They can call me a racist or whatever. It's bullshit. It was a... Well, maybe not. Okay, I won't call it a bad episode. I'll call it a weak episode. But I still think it was handled way too poorly, and it had way too much white man bad politics in it that it did not deserve. It's been handled better in other stories, and I highly suggest you find them instead. Arachnids in the UK is bad, though. Fuck you guys. That was bad. Straight up bad. The stupid Donald Trump allegory character, the stupid hotel is infested with giant spiders, the whole, Ryan being racist to himself, being like, I'm gonna use rap and hip-hop to lure in the spiders. What? Of course you have to have the black character like rap and hip-hop. What the fuck? Do you not understand how racist that is? That's so awful. And then, of course, the whole thing at the end where, the doctor wants to suffocate the spiders to death and have them all die that way, but the Trump guy gets out a gun and shoots them, and he becomes the villain for it. Like, how dare you use a gun to put like this horrible creature down? I wanted it to suffer by slowly suffocating to death. That's the humane thing. Shut up. No, it's not. What the fuck is wrong with you? Of all the things to argue, that was not a good one. Terrible, terrible episode. The Tsonga conundrum was equally bad. Like, the male pregnancy thing was totally unnecessary. I don't know why that was there as a subplot, and I hated it. The Pating is a meh creature. It's fine, it's cute, but it's just Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Sorry, someone messaged me. Next, Demons of Punjab. Everyone says it's a great episode. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. It was a good episode. Good episode. Not amazing, like everyone says it is. I don't agree with them. But I do think it was good. It was a good episode. Very, like, up to the standard of older Doctor Who seasons. It actually reminded me a lot of Boomtown. Like, if we talked about Boomtown, it definitely seems like fairly on par with Boomtown, Gridlock, things of that nature. It was good. Not amazing, but it was good. Kablam was weak. Not a bad episode, but it was definitely weak. Witchfinders, same, weak. It could have been done so much better. It could have been done so much better, and with so much more levity. But instead it was very preachy and very, again, white man bad, very anti. I don't want to say it was anti-Christian, but it was very like Christian bad as well. I don't know. I didn't like it. It could have been so cool. It could have been so good, because like, the whole thing with, like, the witchfinders, they find the witches and they burn them, and they think that the doctor is a witch, and so they tried to burn her and she could have had fun with that. She could have leaned into it. It's like, yes, I have the sonic screwdriver, and it is my wand, and I am a witch, and I can make all these things happen, and I am going to use your superstitions against you, and win the day, and save these people. And it could have been so good and fun. And it just wasn't. It was preachy and annoying instead. And that is such a shame. It Takes You Away was a weird fever dream, and I didn't like it. The Battle of... I don't think I even saw this episode. Didn't watch it. I like this episode. I like this guy as the master. He's a really good master. Oh, I like the Spyfall series a lot. It was really, really good, actually. God tier, absolutely. He is a great master. He's so much fun. I think every episode from here on out that has him in it is elevated by him being in it. Didn't watch Orphan 55. It looks like garbage, though. I watched this one and I didn't like it. I thought it was weak. Not a bad episode, but it was not... Actually, I'll push it up to being okay. It was okay. It was okay. I liked Tesla, and I liked Edison, and I liked the way that they talked about it. I kind of wish that they came together a little bit more, like it is in, like... But, you know, whatever. Fugitive of Jadoon, I didn't see it. I heard it was okay, though. But I didn't watch it. Didn't watch Praxis. Didn't watch Can You Hear Me? I saw this, but I don't remember it, so I'm just gonna put it in there. It was very... I don't remember it. Ascension of the Cybermen and the Timeless Children. Bad episode. I'm sorry, because I really like this guy as the Master, but it just, like, ruined... there are people who say that this does not ruin Doctor Who continuity, and it's fine, but I don't agree. It spits in the face of everything that is the Doctor. Willingly sacrificing another human being to save the world is not something the Doctor willingly does ever. They always have to do it against the Doctor's will. They always have to, like, disobey the Doctor in order to do it. Like, with, like, the Lightless episode. Where is it? The Light Eaters, or whatever it's called. Where is it at? Where's the Light Eaters? Leaders of Light. Like that one, where the Doctor says he's going to sacrifice himself, and everyone has to hold him down, and they sacrifice themselves. That's how it's supposed to be. Not in this one, where the dude is like, I'm going to sacrifice myself, stop me, Doctor, and the Doctor says, no, sacrifice yourself then. And then he does. What the fuck? This episode absolutely spits on everything that the Doctor was. Remember the whole, like, the Doctor's rule from, like, the Day of the Doctor and stuff, where it's like, never cruel nor cowardly, never give up, never give in. All that stuff spits in the face in it. She outs herself as not being the Doctor in this episode, for sure. And then the Master wins, as he should, because the Doctor was not being the Doctor. Evolutions of the Dalek, I didn't see it. Oh, is that the last episode that is on this thing? That's a shame. There are more episodes, and there are actually some that I liked. But I guess they're not on this one, so that's a shame. Didn't see. I saw this one, I thought it was really, really good. Really, really funny. Absolutely, like, a better female Doctor than her. Didn't see it. Oh, here we are in Torchwood. Sorry. So now we're watching Torchwood, and they just sort of like shove Children of Earth and Miracle Day into one thing, even though like they're their own seasons. I mean, true enough, they're like special like seasons where it's only like 5 episodes, but still, they deserve to be recognized as whole episodes and not as like one big thing. So let's go ahead and do these. Why not? Everything Changes was pretty good. It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. Kind of a weak start, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was okay. Day one is weak though. Super weak. Not very good at all. In fact, I almost want to say it's bad. I didn't like the weird smoke sex monster. I thought it was dumb. I'll put it in bad. I didn't like it. Ghost Machine was bad. I didn't like it. Cyberwoman was okay, but just okay. Like, it was, yeah, on par with that one. Just okay. I don't think I even watched this one. I don't remember it at all. Or this one. I watched this one. I don't remember it. It had to have been really bad. I don't remember it, though. Nah, I'll put it in... I put it in Did Watch, because I did watch it, but I just don't remember it at all. They Keep Stealing Susie was pretty good. I actually liked this one. It was pretty good. It was I'll put it in average. It was pretty average. Random Shoes. I don't think I watched this one. Out of Time. Oh, that's the Jack Harkness episode. That one was pretty good. Pretty good. Combat? Don't remember it. Captain Jack Harkness? Oh! No, this is the Captain Jack Harkness episode. This is good. What is this one? I don't remember this one then. Put it there. End of Days was bad. Bad episode. Man, the first season of Torchwood sucked. It was not very good at all. I don't remember any of these episodes. Don't remember them. I don't think I watched them. Like, I feel like I watched every single episode. Because I remember sitting down and watching Torchwood with my parents. But I don't remember them at all. But I do remember Miracle Day and Children of Earth, and I remember really liking them. I thought Children of Earth was average, and I thought Miracle Day was actually really good. I've heard a lot of people in the UK really hate Miracle Day. They think it's garbage. They think it's god-awful, but I actually thought it was really good. The whole thing where, like, nobody can die. That's, like... I don't know. I thought that was a really interesting premise, and they handled it really well. This is Sarah Jane Adventures. I didn't watch any of Sarah Jane Adventures, unfortunately. I wish I had, but I never did. I never watched any of it. Never watched. Sorry. I wish I had. I probably still could at some point, but I just never watched any of it. Yeah, these are all Sarah Jane Adventures. Never watched any of it. Alright, and there you go. That's my timeline. I thought that, you know, these episodes were God tier, and... yeah. So, using this, let's put together the other timeline. This took a lot longer than I thought it would. So, Season 1, I barely watched any of, but what I did watch was good. Good, from good to okay. From okay to good. So I'll put it in a solid B. And then Season 2, I didn't watch any of. I wish there was another... Can I, like, add another rank? Add a row below. Didn't watch. And we'll make it blue. Because I don't think I watched any of the second season. Except for, like, the last episode. Where is it? Where is Season 2? There's Season 3. These are not in order. There's Season 2. Season 3. Season 4. Season 5. Season 6. Season 7. Season 8. The reason I'm putting all these here, even though I did see a couple of episodes, is because I only watched like 1 or 2. And I feel like that's not good enough. It's got to be at least 4 episodes. And I didn't watch 4 episodes of any of these seasons. I watched 4 episodes of the first season, sure. That's about it. 9... 10... I did watch a bunch of these, actually. I'll put this one also... I think this one also made it to B tier. Because this is where, like, color started in. Here. These red ones. So actually, these were better. Actually, these were kind of all over the place, weren't they? Season 12 was A. 13 was A. I don't think I watched enough of that. Or this. Or this. Man, there were a lot of seasons. I actually don't know how to separate these seasons out, because I only watched a couple of episodes of Tom Baker. Oh, I forgot to put down 11. I so wish I'd watched more of Sylvester McCoy's Doctor. Alright, here we are at Rose. So where are more of the Rose episodes? So there are these purple ones. So I got 2 purple ones, 4 purple ones, 1, 2. Man, they were all over the place. There was more in good. So we'll put it in B tier. All right. And then these browns. Wow, lots of brown here. Lots of brown here. Lots of brown here. Wow, there's actually a lot of brown up here too. I think we gotta bump that up to here. Or actually, hold on. That's Martha Jones. That's Donna. Jones. Donna. Rose. 4 Rose. 3 Rose. 1 Rose. Ooh, actually a lot of Rose down here. This season I think might have to go down here. And then this was up here because lots of Jones. Lots of Jones up here. Jones. Wait, how many Jones is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 Jones here. 1, 2, 3 Jones. 1 Joan. No. Yeah, 1 Joan. Where's the rest of the Joneses? That's it. That's all the Joneses. Yeah, up here. Yeah, Jones up there. And then Donna. Let's find Donna's. Donna. Where's more Donna? Was this Donna? I think this was Donna. Donna. Any Donnas down here? 1 Donna. So one Donna per down here, but then like 2 or 3 Donnas up here. So I think we gotta do that. All right, Amy got 2 seasons. But this was more of the Rose. This was more of the. What was this? Okay, this was the Clara Matt Smith. This was 2nd season Matt Smith. This was 1st season Matt Smith. 1st season Matt Smith. How many we got here? I think this is 1st season Matt Smith. first season Matt Smith. First season Matt Smith. First season Matt Smith. I think this was the finale of the first season. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, this was part of the second season. This was part of the second season as well. Okay, so this one's pretty up there. This one's pretty up here. But then this one dropped like a rock. What didn't it? It's because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. These first season. 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But these. All right. So 1, 2. 3. 4. And only 4 up here and a whole bunch down here. It's pretty split down the middle. I'm gonna have to like put this one down here. And then the Clara Matt Smith episodes. How many we got everywhere? We got 1, 2, 3. Wow, 3 God tier ones? That's pretty freaking good. 4. 5. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, only 3 down here. Yeah. I think this is probably the best season so far. All right, Peter Capaldi's first season. I'm pretty sure I hated this one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost the whole season is weak. What color are we looking at here? Oh yeah, this blue. This blue. This is the second season. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. No, the second season. 7. Versus 1. 2. 2. Ooh, bad season. Bad season. Next season, though. Second season with Clara. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. 9 versus 1. No. 2, 3. Oh, I forgot about Kill the Moon. Ugh. Ugh. That's still the first season, though. So yeah, only like 3 down here. This one bumped way up. Like, look at that difference. All right, then Bill's season. All right, Bill's season. How are you? How are you, Bill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 versus 1, 2. Three, 4. So 8 versus 4. Not the worst, but pretty bad. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, the movie. Where did I put the movie? I think I put the movie in average, didn't I? Or did I put it in okay? Help me find the movie. Where's the movie at? Movie. There's the movie. Yeah, it was right down the middle. Right there. Alright. This didn't get shown. Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, phew! Phew! I thought I accidentally clicked and I lost it all. Whew! 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 Whew. Okay. This didn't get shown in the tier list, but I actually thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a solid B, and I thought the ending was actually really, really good. The whole like the master is Rasputin and like tricks all of the companions, and we got to see all of the past companions, and we got to see Sylvester McCoy again, and we got to see like the Guardians of the Edge. I thought all of that was really, really cool. I thought the ending was great. The rest of the show leading up to the end was just okay, but you know what? Just okay is like the best you're gonna get from me from fucking anything at Jodie's. Like, Jesus. So, Jodie Whittaker's first season. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this was first season still. 8. This was second season, wasn't it? I think. Okay, 8 versus... One. One. Ooh. So, all right, her second season though. 1. I don't remember, but I think that was first season. So we'll go with 1, 2 versus where's the rest of her freaking episodes? 1. Where's the rest of our episodes? There were more episodes. Oh, that's right. I didn't watch them. I'm an idiot. I did not watch them. So I'm gonna put it here and give it the benefit of the doubt that they weren't all bad. And so there you go. That's my tier list. That's my Doctor Who tier list. And yeah, there we go. I'm tired of talking now, actually. This was fun. I'm glad I did this. Alright, I'm gonna go now. You guys have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.